Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Thank you for joining me for your annual 2025 reading. This reading will be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for the year 2025. Spirit guides, what important message do we have for Taurians for the year 2025? Archangels and divine messengers, thank you for your support. Taurians for the year 2025. Speak out. Throat chakra energy. Taurus, you rule the throat chakra. Communicate and solve conflicts. Underneath that, make a change. Welcome change into your life. Okay, so you guys could be sharing your thoughts, sharing your ideas in order to change your life in some way. You guys could be becoming a writer, public speaker, a singer, content creator. Communicate and solve the conflicts to make a change. Welcome change into your life. So once you start speaking out more or sharing your voice in some way, you're going to make some changes into your life. This is green energy, which is like the heart chakra. Speaking from the heart. Getting things off of your chest. Communicate and solve the conflicts. It could be within a family dynamic, a relationship, your job, or you could become some sort of counselor, public speaker, motivational speaker. It could be conflicts within society, within other people's relationships, making a change. Okay. Spirit guides and divine messengers, I need 2 cards for Taurus for the year 2025. 2 cards for Taurus for the year 2025. One card representing the challenges they'll be facing, and another card representing the opportunities they'll have to overcome those challenges for the year 2025. Taurus, Sun, and Rising signs, please. Thank you very much. First card indicating challenges or conflicts. Second card indicating opportunities to resolve those challenges. Make the most of those conflicts. Okay. First card, challenges. We have the 8 of Wands. Rapid movement. Feeling overwhelmed because things are moving so quickly. This is change. Yeah. It's like these look like trees in the forest that have been uprooted. So your stability could be shaken this year. Jupiter's moving in your 3rd house of short distance travel, communication, friends, neighbors, siblings. 5 of Wands. Yeah. Arguments. Arguments that... Okay, hold on. Arguments within the home. Okay, I know what it is. Okay, so here's the deal. You guys you want to move. You want to move. Pluto is in Aquarius, making an aspect to your 4th and 10th houses. You want to move. But to do this, you got to get out of your comfort zone. And you got to do something uncomfortable that you don't really want to do. This is a lot of opportunities, a lot of movement, a lot of action. Multiple jobs, multiple hobbies, multiple streams of income, writing, public speaking, social media. This person is at the top of this, is climbing to the top of this stick, and they're reaching out for this flame, which represents, like, in my mind, Prometheus, the flame of knowledge, of empowerment, of intellect, of insight, courage, Leo energy. You gotta A lot of you guys have gotten too comfortable. There's something you should be doing in the public sphere, in the public space. Like maybe sharing your voice in some way as a writer. You could be writing music, writing books. Some sort of communication is important to you. Jupiter is moving into your third house. So you may, this is a conflict for you. You're really busy. Really busy. Let me think. Really busy. And you want to move. Or you'll be forced to move in some way. Or there's a lot of movement. You could have been stagnant. You're feeling uprooted, either physically or emotionally. Like you're in a whole new paradigm right now. If you start sharing your voice in some way, you start your writing career or your public speaking career, social media platform, your life is going to change quickly. And it could be a bit destabilizing for you and uncomfortable. I don't see any major arcana yet. So these are experiences you have control over at this point. So your life becomes really busy and you don't like that. But you could become relatively successful rather quickly. 8 of Wands is like you go from 0 to 100, it seems. This is like a success from you speaking out and making some sort of change. Welcome change. You weren't welcome to it because Taurians are very fixed and they like what's practical, what's stable, what's consistent, habitual, reliable, steady. They don't like to be rattled or shaken up by unexpected drama. This is Sagittarius energy in conjunction, your 8th house of other people's resources and power dynamics. You feel disempowered when other people have control over your stability or your peace. You won't have any peace, not because of negative things, but because you may have people vying for your attention, interviews, podcasts, email conversations back and forth. Very busy, and you'll feel put upon, maybe inconvenienced. Opportunities here. Moon card, facing your inner shadow. The reason why you didn't speak out earlier was because you were afraid of all this momentum. Page of Cups. Yeah, you were afraid of all this momentum. So it's like you knew that you had a purpose. You could have been repressing yourself or suppressing yourself in some way. Not sharing your gift with the world. The moon represents our hidden fears and subconsciousness, paranoia. Okay. I'm not going to say your worst nightmares are coming true. It's not a nightmare. It's just, that, your life is going to be kind of turned upside down, not for the worse, but for the better. But it's inconvenient for you. It's not comfortable. You don't want to be famous. You don't want to have people demanding your attention but it's like if you want to make certain moves or you want to do certain things in life, if you want to accomplish certain goals, you could have hit a standstill at some point, been stagnant or stuck. Uranus is still in Taurus until 2026. So you could have gone through a lot of losses or changes that has forced you to take this route of a different career path or, doing it as a hobby. And you're going to get really busy and people will start demanding your attention or demanding your energy in some way, your time. And you're not going to like that. That's why you're like, oh my God, I didn't want to do this. But you should not want to share your gift with the world because you don't want to be inconvenienced with the responsibility of helping people in a way. Okay, you don't have an issue with helping people, but you don't want to be put upon. You don't want to be owned by other people. The 8th house here. You don't want to sacrifice your stability and your comfort for the sake of doing what you're supposed to do, by speaking out. By becoming a public figure, you now lose some agency or control or sovereignty over your life. that's what you didn't want. And you knew that if you were to speak out more or launch this platform or write this book, you become famous in a sense. And now people want your attention and you just don't want to deal with it. But at the same time, this experience, I could see the Nine of Swords here somewhere. This experience is like compelling you to like face that fear. This Cancer energy, Pisces energy, facing the fear of, you know, being in the public eye, or I don't know, having other people control your time in some way, or being accountable for other people looking up to you, you being some sort of leader. You didn't want to do that. Clarify the Eight of Wands and the Five of Wands, please. But you know that in order for you to like upgrade your lifestyle in some way, to move forward, to have like real wealth or contentment or stability, you got to do this. Nothing else has worked for a reason. Like, you're not being punished, but yeah, you know, all your other options are gone, maybe. The Page of Wands and the Page of, this is like new goals, new levels, new devils in a sense. Having a very innocent or naive, or not even innocent, naive. This happens almost overnight for you guys. Some overnight success. It feels like it. This like having a very youthful, okay, I'm going to say this. You had some intuition or inkling this could happen, but you really didn't expect this to happen like this. Whatever the success is, all this attention you're getting, you didn't expect it to happen. Chariot, it's moving forward really quickly. This is your destiny, and you knew that like subconsciously with the Moon card here, but you didn't expect it to happen that fast. It's like manifesting something really quickly once you start to use your voice. You write your first book, or you start your social media platform, or you become a motivational speaker, or you become a preacher in some way. Like something happens where you start to use your voice from an authentic space, speaking from your heart, and then everybody wants to hear more from you. Who is this person? Where'd they come from? And now you're like, damn, I just want to sleep and eat. I want to relax. I don't want to have to answer 15,000 phone calls. Somebody feels overwhelmed by this. They didn't expect it to happen. But now you got to kind of face your shadow, or your demons, or your fears, or your insecurities. And that could have been why in the past you didn't do this. You kind of kept your thoughts to yourself. You had a lot of ideas that you never really manifested or built upon. Ace of Pentacles, The Hermit card, right? Self-awareness. You knew this was going to happen. Strength card, and you knew it was going to happen. Ace of Swords, 2 aces. New beginnings. You knew it was going to happen. The Hermit's number 9, and the Moon card is number 18. This is 9 and 9. This is Pisces, Hermit, Pisces, Cancer energy. I don't know why they make 2 different signs for this, but it's Pisces energy and Cancer energy. But the Hermit is the opposite of the Moon card or Pisces energy. Virgo and, Virgo and Pisces. Pisces is your 11th house of other people, social media, networks, groups. This is your 5th house. Like once you, wow. So once you start to express your creativity in some way, Ace of Pentacles, it's going to lead to more like financial opportunities for you, but you're going to feel uncomfortable with like being put upon like this, or having people expect so much of you. There's this guy named Norman Finkelstein, right? Who is this political scientist who talks about the Gaza-Israel conflict. He's been talking about it for 30 years. When October 7th happened in 2023, he became inundated with all of these requests for interviews and debates and conversations. And he went from being like this hermit, or this Chiron figure, he's a Sagittarius, to like being thrust into the public sphere. Even though he's been there kind of on the outskirts, he's now on the main stage. And he talked about how difficult it was to deal with all this attention, because he had been maligned and punished for many years and ostracized by society for many, many years, lost his career, everything. And then all of a sudden this event happens with October 7th in Gaza. And he's the most popular man in the world almost not overnight, but it feels that way because it's like, where did this come from? He didn't like it. He doesn't like all this attention because he wasn't doing it for that. You're not speaking out for attention per se. You're just trying to get something off your chest. You're trying to help people in some way, or even this could be a form of therapy for you. And it's, for some reason, it picks up and you become very popular. And then you start feeling like people are taking over your life, and you don't want that. You didn't want that. The Hermit is your 5th house, Virgo energy, creative expression, and the Moon is your 11th house. Could also be the 3rd house too. But there's like written creative expression, verbal communication, something you do that's unique to you, your unique experiences, perspectives. It's going to cause people to like want to hear more from you, and you're like, oh my God, I gotta stay strong and just stay focused because this train's moving, and it is what it is. Like, you don't have a choice at this point, because you're getting some reward out of it financially. People are going to pay you for your time, your brain, your intellect, your gift. They'll pay you for it, and so you're like, well, bet. I like money too. You are a Taurus. If the money's right, you're like, okay, I'll suck it up for the money, but it's uncomfortable, but not in a bad way, like something bad's going to happen to you. Not that. It's just, feeling inconvenienced by other people's expectations of you, their demands for your time, becoming a celebrity almost overnight, and now you're like, damn, I don't have any privacy. More insight, please, for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, please, for the year 2025. More insight for Taurus, please. I'm going to pick this one up, too. More insight for Taurus, please. But this is going to help you to face your deepest, darkest fears about your power, your personal power, your value, in a sense, your role in society, your place in society. You guys could have been perhaps outliers or social pariahs or loners or something like that in your own little bubble, your own little world. Perseverance, yeah. You're going to have to persevere. Strength card. This is going to be taxing on you energetically. Make sure you take time out to like rest and practice self-care. Turn off the phone. Don't let other people's expectations of you or demands of your time like disrupt your inner balance. One more, please, for Taurians. One more, please, for Taurians. Service to others, yeah. What you're doing is you're providing a service to the world by sharing your voice. And that's why people, and it's like accepting that you have to do this in a sense. 6th house energy, 5th house energy. Being of service to others. Virgo energy, your 5th house. When you express your creativity, you're actually serving others and helping people to heal their own issues, potentially. It could be issues dealing with, relationships. If you're a singer, you got a beautiful voice. People want to hear you sing to help them feel better about their life and their relationships. Like, there's some gift that you have that you've been hiding because you don't want to deal with people expecting you or demanding you to share that gift with them when they feel like it. Like, you don't want to be put upon. Kind of like Whitney Houston. She became really, really famous, and at some point she stopped enjoying it, the Moon card. She felt like, my life doesn't belong to me anymore. It belongs to everybody else. But when people heard her sing, they just like, they loved her so much because of her voice and her gift. So you kind of know that once you start to speak out and share your gift with the world in some form, written, verbal, dance, music, art, whatever, 5th house energy, that you'll get more attention in some way. People will flock to you because you're whatever you're sharing with them is healing to them in some way. They want to be nurtured or nourished by you. Ace of Pentacles. And unfortunately, in order for them to feel nourished by you, you feel like you're not able to nourish yourself or nurture yourself with peace and quiet and silence. Taurians need peace, quiet, and silence. They need to be able to withdraw from the world. This is a feminine yin energy. It's not masculine. So, Taurians, like many earth signs and water signs, need time to just rest and, be alone. Hermit card. So, yeah. Remember to take care of yourself first and foremost. Don't let other people's brokenness make you broken too. Yes, you can help people, but if you're pouring from an empty cup, then it's, you have to give yourself permission to replenish your energy. Period. If they value you, they'll respect that, and then they'll be there when you get back. It's kind of like, we think, what's his name? Luigi Mangione. Kind of like he became an overnight celebrity. He did something, he spoke out to make a change, and it just overwhelmed the whole world with this chatter about his life and his, experiences, and him going to court, him being some sort of cult hero. That's crazy. Yeah. Taurians got a lot going for you this year. What came out? Memories. That came out for Aries too. Cherish memories of loved ones. Yeah. Stay grounded. Spirit guides, I need some more information, please, for Taurus. Okay. Enlightenment, dolphin, and dove. And celebration. It's kind of reverse. It's, bittersweet. Let go and have fun. Dove, take a leap of faith. Dolphin, that's what the Page of Wands represents too. Don't worry, be happy. And enlightenment. Pursue spiritual growth. Yeah, don't worry, be happy. It's like, it seems negative because, again, it's not comfortable for you. It's not familiar. You're not used to all this attention and all this, energy being pointed your direction. People demanding you to be there for them, demanding your time and being on a schedule and having all these, obligations that interfere with your personal time. Yeah, you're going to have to put up some boundaries. Because people are going to do too much. They're going to feel entitled to you in some way or to your energy. You got to put up boundaries. Okay? All right, Spirit Guides, please continue this message for Taurus, please, for the year 2025. What can they expect for the year 2025, please? Expectations. Archangels, divine messengers, I need a message for Taurus for the year 2025. What do they need to know? More insight, enlightenment. Yeah, I think this experience will help you to mature spiritually, because you'll realize that you do have a responsibility to help humanity with your gifts. That's why they were given to you, and you have the strength to handle whatever is coming your way. Okay? But give yourself permission to, rest, nurture yourself, have fun. Wizard of Awareness reverse, balancing act. Yeah, I mentioned balance and deep freeze. This is where you were. You were stagnant for a long time because you didn't want to do this. And now you're like, damn, I got to do it. I got it. Oh, man. Okay, well, Wizard of Awareness number 3. This came out upright for Aries. Okay, number 3, reverse. The Wizard of Awareness comes to you in this position to warn you that too much force behind a desire or for a specific outcome robs you of a true and full experience. Step back, take your energy away from your situation, and focus on gratitude for the ever-changing conditions of life, right? So yeah, you guys could feel a little bit resentful or overwhelmed by all this newfound fame and fortune. No, not fortune, because Taurians love fortune, but newfound fame and notoriety in some way. Are you perhaps trying to control the outcome of something because you don't trust in your highest good? Yeah, you are controlling the outcome by not sharing your voice, by not doing whatever this is that you need to speak out on to change your life, right? It's going to change your life. You could have a beautiful voice, be a wonderful writer, philosopher, poet, motivational speaker, something, and people want to hear more from you. And now they're like, oh, what more do you have for us? Oh, gifted one. Meditate, be still, right? Hermit card. And your answer will come without any effort on your part. Be a neutral observer, and you'll see how this moment is but a small marker on the map of your life's journey, right? Okay, so things are about to change. I want to read this first, not this. Deep freeze, because you were frozen. This is Leo energy, 4th house. This is a square for you, representing some sort of stalemate, right? Either I can stay in my current conditions and situations, and I'm not happy with it. I'm limited in some way, limited resources, limited time, limited whatever. Or I can take a leap of faith and speak out and share my voice, my writing, whatever, and deal with all this attention that I don't want to deal with. Deep freeze, Leo energy. Okay, number 26. Everything has its season. Now's the time to put activity on hold while you rest. At some point, you're going to have to freeze out the attention, okay? But you have been here. So it's like you're going to have to, intermittently go to this space where you're like resting and hibernating and rejuvenating yourself. You need time away from the mess. But you were here already. You've been here for a long time. Once you step out and do your thing, and you're going to have to like step back and freeze out the noise, block out the noise, freeze out the attention, whatever, to get balance. Venus energy here. The cold winter beckons you to slow down and put a freeze on things that are not yet ready to bloom, and you were frozen. This is a time for regeneration and hibernation. Forego ambitions, ambitious activity. A pregnant pause allows ideas to gestate, and you've been here. I think you're going to put this book out or this start speaking around at springtime. Springtime, Ace of Pentacles energy. Yeah, springtime. Could be 8 weeks from now. Something like that. Early spring, maybe. A pregnant pause allows ideas to gestate, projects to shift and change, and relationships to go through a dreamy state of being, not going anywhere, not needing to. This is also a time to put all your arguments on ice. Nothing beneficial will come from any of them. Self-care is the most important activity right now. So reflect, read a good book, or get a massage. Rest and dream. So yeah, don't allow other people to overwhelm you with their best, okay? You have permission to rest. Yo, I need a week off, 2 weeks off, no interviews, no nothing. Leave me alone. I need a month off. I'm going to Cabo. I'm going to, Ibiza. I'm going to Morocco. Leave me alone. I'm chilling, okay? That's okay. Number 11, balancing act. Venus energy, this is your ruling planet. Upright, you're calm within, no matter the fluctuation of outer conditions, right? Don't let other people knock you off your square with their expectations. And I think you were afraid of that happening. That's why you didn't do this. You were afraid of being overwhelmed by other people's expectations of you. There are times when things seem a bit topsy-turvy, and it feels as if you're juggling 1,000 balls in a year. Like, right, lots of interviews, lots of meetings, lots of podcasts, emails, whatever. Perhaps you are unsure of your footing. Now's the time to evaluate which areas of your life need balance and then restore equilibrium. Choose harmony over discord, and great success will be yours. Yeah, I mentioned you're going to have like overnight success. That's what it feels like anyway. You'll find inner stability when you choose a balanced, focused, and level path. Right? So stay balanced. Don't let these people overwhelm you. Don't turn into an addict, or don't let them turn into something that you're not. Give yourself like a week off every month to just rest and do what you got to do for yourself. Okay? I mentioned boundaries and restrictions, limitations that you need for yourself. Also, let me get two more, please. I'm going to do the dice after this. Spirit guides, I need some more insight for Taurus, please, for the year 2025. More insight for Taurus, please, for the year 2025. energy levels, prosperity, harmony, journey, waiting, discipline, exaggeration, the opposite sex. That day you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. There's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to remain focused. Exactly. Don't let other people put their mess on you. It will pay off. It is a climb, not an elevator ride. Trust in you. Yeah, you're going to feel like this was an elevator to success. This is an overnight situation that happened. But to manage or maintain all of this, you're going to have to be disciplined, persistent, balanced, practice self-care, be patient. One more please for Taurus, okay? 0110 belief system. Go after what you want. Unique destiny, chariot card. Inspiration, talents, gifts, appreciation, and gratitude. You are blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams will soon come true. Speak out, make a change. There's something about your voice, something about the way you communicate, the way you write, the way you think is going to bring you a lot of attention and fame and money this year. Okay? Let me get the dice. Spirit guides. Which planet will exemplify the experiences for Taurus for the year 2024? 2025, I'm sorry. What planets will exemplify the experiences for Taurus for the year 2025? This is a sign, I'm sorry. Aquarius. Okay, I mentioned the 11th house, right? That's friendships, groups, associations, network, like social media stuff. This is also wish fulfillment too. And that's Pisces energy. Not Pisces, I'm sorry. Pisces is your 11th house. Saturn's currently in Pisces. Neptune's in Pisces until like mid-year. Then it's going to go retrograde and go back into Pisces end of the year. But yeah, this is like some sort of wish fulfillment. And Saturn represents like karmic rewards. So you've done the work. You've learned something. You've developed a skill. Something has happened. Spirit guides, this is Saturn energy too, okay? Which planet will exemplify the qualities of Taurus experiences for the year 2025? Pluto in Aquarius. Bang. That's your 10th house. Social status, fame, recognition, a new career path. Some of you guys may become famous this year. Yes, a lot. This is life-changing energy. It's the beginning of a 20-year cycle for you guys. Well, Spirit guides, which house will Taurians experience the most changes, or will this energy affect for the year 2025? 8th house, other people's resources, power, wealth, power situations. Pluto in the 8th is in Aquarius in the 8th house. Aquarius in the 8th, who is this for? This is Cancer energy. Cancer, someone rising signs. Feeling very caged in, private. Pluto in the 8th. It's at home here. You're stepping into your power. It's a very intense position. This could also be immense wealth that comes at a sacrifice. Like, the 8th house is like other people's resources, but it's the opposite of the 2nd, which is your ruling house and your ruling sign of Taurus. So in order for you to get more power, you have to sacrifice something of yourself, or there's a power exchange here. So in order for you to get power, you have to give power to the collective. In order for you to get resources or wealth, you're going to have to share yourself with the collective in some way. The collective will have power over you, but it's an exchange. It's symbiotic. So whatever they're giving you, you'll be able to commodify in some way or make money off of it. This is them giving you money. This is like massive amounts of money. This is the 11th house and the 8th house, which both represent wealth, and you're representing the 2nd house. of personal resources, opposite the 8th. So yeah, if you want people to give you money, you're going to have to give them something in exchange, like power over you. Yikes. I mean, but it doesn't have to be permanent. Like you could establish boundaries. Pluto in the 8th house is like not allowing other people to take over your entire life, not giving people complete control over you as a person, not allowing people to consume you, use you, manipulate you in some way. Yeah, you're becoming more empowered. But again, there's an exchange of power between you and the collective. So they're giving you attention, they're giving you validation, they're giving you support, they're giving you money even, 8th house, in exchange for some of your personal power. So right now you have control over your entire life, but nothing's changing. It's kind of selfish energy, but yeah, you've kind of been in hermit mode by yourself, guarding your energy, guarding your gifts, not sharing your gifts with the world because you're afraid of people having control over you. Once you share your gifts with the world, it's like there's an exchange that's being made. A sacrifice has to be made. You're sacrificing your own personal power for financial wealth, in a sense. You'll become really wealthy potentially, either this year or you're like planting the seeds for that to happen over the next 20 years. Pluto in the 10th house in Aquarius. And Pluto is the ruler of the 8th house, so it's at home here. Yeah, you're going to get something out of this, but you can't get what you want without giving something in return. That's the lesson here. You can't get the life that you want without sacrificing some of your personal power in return, okay? All right, Taurus, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for listening. Look forward to your feedback. If you want to order a personal reading, the link's in the description box. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon.